Oh my goodness, hello, good morning everybody. No, wait, good evening. Sorry, I've been going live at such a random times. Good evening, Susie and Elle and Pack and Brandon. Good evening, Oceana and Who, Kitchen and Pack. Lovely to see you as always. Hellfire, hello, BB, hello. NS, hello. Lottie, hello. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. That's the word. Come on, Zach. Words aren't that hard. Hi. Hi, team. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Happy Monday. I hope those of you who are celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving had a fabulous weekend. Because, speaking of, we're going to be catching up with Chantal Marie, Miss Foodie Beauty, the one, the only, Shantopoulos, and her most recent upload, entitled Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. It's a bit strange. Okay, look, it's under 8 minutes. It's a short one today. But I was having a conversation with Lottie earlier, and I thought, you know what would be really fun? Because, look, I'm adamant that vlog foodie and live foodie are two very different and distinct characters. And for those of you who may have come on during the live foodie era, you may not have had a lot of exposure to vlog / pre-recorded foodie. She's a bit different. So Lottie and I got into talking about day ones because in this current arc, we're essentially in a week one, and it's weird, and we'll talk about it. So we are going to touch base with Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. She uploaded this at what time was it even? It must have been like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know. Foodie, shout out, by the way, here, reacting to your content. Hi. Just a note, if you are going to pump out like pre-recorded stuff, you can just schedule it. You don't have to put it up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't. You could just schedule it for like whatever time. Actually, here's a note. If you look into your back end, you can actually see in the audience section of the analytics, you can see what time of day your audience is most active on YouTube, and just like schedule your uploads around that so the most people will see it. Would be my recommendation. That's all I'm saying. Carla, thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. I appreciate it. Carla says, Pulpy, I love your sweater. Oh, thank you very much. Fresh off the trawler. Yep. I really like this knit. I spent the weekend spring cleaning a little bit, so I put away all of my like cold garb. And you know me, I'm a tropical fruit, so I get chilly at the drop of a hat. I packed it all away, and then lo and behold, woke up this morning freezing. Fortunately, I had this cute little knit number still in the wardrobe behind me, so I decided to break it out tonight, just because, you know, I like it. Oh, thanks, Elle. Thanks for the compliment. Sorry, noticed something on it. Anyway, So yeah, that's a piece of advice for anyone who's creating recorded content. Just FYI, you can schedule things. It's great. They're not like live streams where you just have to upload them as soon as they're done. We'll talk about all of the content stuff. It's weird. But basically, this last week of Foodie being a character that I'm not 100% familiar with because I've become so used to live Foodie, I just wanted to go back and kind of reminisce on some day / week one content that kind of speaks to Foodie in this... I don't even know how to define it. Like, I mean, we've jokingly called it like an influencer voice before, and it is very much reading that. There are also some community tab posts that I've got to practice a new voice on, so that's going to be fun. So after this 7 and a whatever minute stuff, which we'll kind of go over, we've got day 1, trying keto diet for 30 days, doctor approved. This is from July 2019. And then we'll be booping over into 2020, which is the weight loss journey to wellness new day. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a good goddamn time. All right, so we've got her community tab post. Let me bring it up and let me see. Oh, also, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much Foodie Beauty, also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about choices. Choice about what we say, choice about what we put in the internet. Choices! All right, community tab post. Let me pull it up, because she was awake 3 hours ago. She was awake 3 hours ago. So let's boop in here. Let me see if we can boop. Can we boop? Yeah, we can boop. All right. So 4 hours ago, I kind of want to keep the foodie voice. I've gotten so used to it. I was kind of practicing it on the walk this afternoon. It was down low in my jaw. No, it sounds like a Muppet. I just wanted to let people know that I made private many videos and did not delete them. I do still have them and would ask others not to use them without commentary, not contemporary, commentary. Otherwise, I will have them removed by YouTube. Thank you. It's down deep in the jaw. It's fun. I also still see many using my entire video for their content with very little commentary. This will also be dealt with. I hate having to put myself into this position to even have to say this. Stop stealing content from other creators. This will be dealt with ASAP. LSAP. It's great. Anyway, Foodie's not here for people using all of her content. That's fine. There's about a 2-minute gap in the vlog that I want to skip over anyway, so it's not a problem. As for whether or not she's deleting things or keeping things private, I find that comment specifically interesting considering the content Pulpy Coolridge. Oh my god, Carla. If only. Oh my god. Could I practice Pulpy Coolridge? Yes. Yes. Yes, I want to. Great. That's a great idea. Maybe Wheelie. I mean, I personally think that Foodie's hopefully asleep by now. She was up 4 hours ago, but I hope she's asleep now. Anyway, we're going to get into it. Because we're going to start from the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. So, right. We're going to go in at 1.25 times speed because we're not dealing with the lives anymore, right? We're not dealing with giant chunks of time where we have to kind of skip around and, be entirely unfocused, though that very much is me. With recorded content, there'll tend to be a little bit more talking points closer together as opposed to just... We don't have to play skip games, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, anyway. Also, just a note for everybody, everything that I have to say is directly impacted by what I see by Foodie, right? I'm not... We'll talk about it as we go through this content, but essentially, if you haven't seen it yet, there is absolutely no mention of Christopher P. Cream, right? There's no mention about a relationship, there's no mention about anything. So... I honestly am finding it hard to predict kind of the talking points that we're gonna... Everyone's yelling at me to pin the thing. I know, I gotta pin the thing. I'm finding it really hard to predict what the talking points are going to be. For these vlogs, because over the last couple of days she said, well, I'm going to talk about my reasons for wearing the headscarf and all of this, and I find it really curious and interesting that today we've had zero discussion about Christopher P. Cream, and I wonder whether or not there's going to be continued attempts at not focusing the relationship until Foodie kind of has a way of presenting it. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it all goes. We're here for it. I'm just here to watch my stories. You don't need to listen to a goddamn thing I have to say. I don't trust anything that Chantel says. If she's awake and breathing, she's lying. So who the hell knows what's going on? But we're here for influencer. That's the word. Foodie. All right. Let's get to. Hello, Foodie.
Hi, marhaba. Welcome back to another video. Today...
Oh, I did find this interesting. Literally, first frame of the video. So if we look at this, we can see there's kind of an arm here, right? There's an arm here. So my dumb brain was instantly like, oh my god, it's old mate. Because she then covers up that portion of the screen with a sticker. It's actually just Auntie Not So Fun Times. I'm assuming because of the jacket. But this piece of content is also very weird because for me, I find it really rude when Foodie's just like, here, have a camera in the face, random person. And throughout this entire vlog, she doesn't get one person not on film that's not her. So, I mean, props for other people's privacy. It's just weird. It's just weird considering, you know, Foodie.
Hi, marhaba. Welcome back to another video.
Oh, is she very loud? No, we're about the same loud. Very good. Good morning, Rebecca. Hello.
Today I am at a super huge kind of farmer's market situation type deal. I'm at a super huge kind of farmer's market situation type deal. I know that people like to say that on the internet. So.
Do you? You know that people on the internet like to say situation type deal. Who is this person? Who is this person? Oh, she definitely gets people on the camera at the market. Oh, thanks for the note, Lottie. It's okay. We'll skip over that. It's fine. Sorry, who is this person? Not who says this. I know who says it because we all make fun of it. But who is Foodie trying to fool here? We know Foodie. We're all in the same circles. We know. What are you talking about?
So anyway, I am going to be just showing you guys the nice fall farmer's market vibes. I love.
She trying to distance herself from Kentucky, maybe that's what it is. Or she's trying to present a brand new person. Also having an earlier discussion today. You know the really weird conspiracy theory about Avril Lavigne, how like she was swapped out with another person at some point in time. I don't think that's true, but like instances like this with Foodie really give me pause for like, you know, concern about body snatches and stuff. Like the way that she presents in recorded content is in such contrast to what we have been watching for the last 12 months. It's weird. Everything about it's weird.
Fall. There's a lot of nice scenery around here. So those of you who like that kind of thing will enjoy the scenery, enjoy fall leaves, enjoy farmers markets, like to, you know, blow your money on supporting local. I agree. So let's get to Yella.
Okay, we're skipping all of this. It's great. Cool. She goes to a farmer's market. She finds a plaque on the ground. There are candles. There are doggos, which are personally the best part of this vlog. Candles. She picks up a pillow that we see a little bit later. Auntie Not So Fun Times is there. That's it. This is the portion of the vlog that we're skipping over. So Chantal, don't get mad. I'm not including this fun 2-minute section. You can keep that to yourself. No, thank you. Bye. Anyway, Thanksgiving at the family household. Thanksgiving, oh honey, more like Thanksliving. I had to do it today. You're welcome.
I got this nice pillow at farmer's market, just a Thanksgiving gift from my mom.
I kind of like this pillow. Some things about, look, I mean, we do not need to get into interior design, but but we can. I don't hate this pillow. I don't necessarily understand why it couldn't have just been a leaf and why it had to be like the rings of a tree in a maple leaf print with like a bow on the bottom. I don't know. Someone help me unpack this. This is weird. Okay. Yes. No. Hello, Autumn. Yes. Love it.
Oh, you don't like me. Can I have your...
Oh, God. I think her background music is also very out of place. Also, welcome to the stage. Everybody's best boy, Buster. Buster is the best boy. For those of you who don't know, Buster is Chantal's mum's dog and probably the best judge of character anyone has ever met.
Ducky.
It's very that baby, yes. It's a pun pillow and I'm here for it. God, such a precious boy. Look at you. That's right, that's your bed. No one else can take your bed, that's your bed. Now, just to put this into context, Chantal, not so long ago, said many kind of mean things about Buster, which is a shame because Buster's the best. Look at him. Look at him go. He's got a little underbite and he clearly likes his chest scratched. Look at him. Hello. Okay, great. That's it with Buster. Mika, hello. Good morning. Thank you very much for being here for 20 months, sorry, and it's lovely to see you. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. Mika says, the fake broken English she's doing is oofed. I think it's Look, here's my thing. I don't necessarily... Because part of me is just like, I think the reason why Chantal's having trouble with... Not having trouble, but speaking strangely, not like the sounds that... How do I say this? Not the sounds that she's making, the words that she's making, is because she's coming off really scripted, and then the cynical part of my brain is just like, she's not writing a script. That's not happening. She's not sitting down and writing out, like, what she's going to be saying. Part of me is like, maybe Chantal is switching up her character as well, like being like, oh no. It's like she were living her life in the lives, and now that it's recorded content, this is all very much a character, which we'll get into with the rest of the content. Is that a deviled egg? Wait, is it a deviled egg? I don't think it was a deviled egg. No, I think it's butter, baby. That's butter. Oh, and pumpkins. And salt and pepper shakers that either are bears or owls. Also, shout out to everyone voting in Fat Bear Week. The week is coming to a close. Wait, the week came to a close? No, we're still voting, aren't we? Fat Bear Week. I think we're still voting. Yes, one more day. One more day. One more day to get your votes in for Fat Bear Week. Today's bracket... Who was it? Who was it? Who was today? Oh, we only have... Wait, Saturday? Thursday. Okay, so it's come down to 2 bears, which is today, because the 10th. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. It's 128 versus 747, and I'm really sad that Otis isn't in there. That makes me upset. Okay, everything will be okay. It's fine. Otis will survive. Oh, it's Otis and 909? October 10th match, 128 versus 909. Semi-final. 747 versus Holly. Oh, Holly didn't win. Oh, well, Holly's a fan favorite, so there's no doubt she made it into the semifinals. Otis lost against 901 2 days ago. Chunk lost to Holly. Well, that's fair. No, Chunk lost to 747. Holly won. Okay, sorry. I know this isn't a sports channel. You're not here to get into the brackets of Fat Bear Week. I get it. But there's 1 day left for voting. Just FYI. Oh, that would be a great idea, though. Oh, this is what I needed to talk about. Can we... Okay, Chantal, look. Outfit change. I'm concerned because I believe we've been wearing this dress for 3 days now? At least 3 days now. We may need to wash it. Just a suggestion. I didn't get to see the shoes. What are the shoes? I still didn't get to see the shoes. What are the shoes? Because I think those like burgundy little boots that have the stain on them would go really well. I think they're like grey sneakers or something. Maybe she wasn't wearing shoes and I was just trying to see her feet. That's weird.
Pickle.
I like the outfit. Well, yeah, the pattern on the dress has grown on me. I like it. But it's been worn for multiple days in a row now, and I kind of feel like it needs a wash.
Olive, beets, turkey, beans, broccoli salad, cranberries, carrots, mashed potatoes, gravy. Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving! I mean, I understand there's a lot of people sitting around and eating this food. And maybe I shouldn't be too quick to judge on the paper plates, but paper plates?
You don't like that?
Hi.
Also, is everybody drinking tomato juice? Because that's all I'm seeing in those big tumblers is tomato juice. Oh, and wine. But mostly tomato juice.
Yum.
Dessert time?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I spotted the Mountain Dew as well. Delicious. Fewer dishes? Yeah, I kind of understand it. Worse for the environment. Less dishes. I get it.
These are so good, but I'm not having any because I'm trying to be good.
Oh.
And eat healthier. I know it's Thanksgiving, but I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, honestly. Never have. Here, I know it's Thanksgiving, but I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, honestly. Never have. I'm more of a salty person. I like salt.
Well, that's not the truth. That's not the truth at all. Chantal, not to like bring up the past or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was like September when someone bought you. Was it September? The New England. I think it was the New England snack. Like someone sent her a whole heap of snacks that were meant to be specifically from New England or something, and everyone was just like, "Dude, you can literally get these everywhere." Was that when she got the big jar of marshmallow fluff? Because that's one of the things that jumps out. There's the big jar of marshmallow fluff where you were taking like Twix bars or chocolate bars and just like scooping the fluff out and directly into your marshmallow hole. I was going to say pie hole, but there was no pie. It was just marshmallow. And then those times when she bought like 3 whole cakes. 3 whole cakes. And was just like, I'm just gonna have a taste. I'm just gonna have a little bit. Serves like 2 full slices. Okay, Foodie. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you don't want to be honest about your sweet teeth, that's absolutely not a problem. But that might fool people who are new to Chantal, but I don't think that'll last very long. Plummy, thank you very much for being here for 3 months, mate. I appreciate it. Plummy says, appreciate you, Pulpy, and the fabulous Pulpsters. Appreciate you too, mate. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thank you for being here for 3 months. Chat, please take the compliment. You're all wonderful. And Plummy, you're wonderful as well. Thank you for being here. Kerry, thank you for being here for 13 months. Kerry says, she doesn't have a sweet tooth. Biggest lie so far. I agree. The funny thing is, she has mentioned that exact quote at least 3 times in my, like, that sit rent-free in my brain. Because there might be a gif of Foodie saying she doesn't have a sweet tooth and me, potentially losing my mind and having to excuse myself away from the computer because that's an absolute outright lie. Anas, thank you for being here for 16 months. Anas says, I feel gaslit. Yes. Do you smell that, Anas? I smell it as well. Yes, it's gas. Peapot, thank you for being here for 14 months as well. Peapot says, Lockmas. Oh my god, the entire Lockmas period of time. Peapot, yes, I entirely forgot that she was eating Lockmas by the, like, box full daily, like 50 of them. Delicious. All right, back to Foodie. Who, thank you very much for the super chat. Who says marshmallows she shares with her cats? Yes. And ice cream she shares with her cats? Yes. And the accidental McDonald's donuts? Yes. The donuts in place of the fries. My god, even just recent history, there's enough sugar to, like, cause major concern. Anyway, she lies, so thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Was the worst?
Is everybody just naming like the most recent sweet that they can remember? Because that's excellent. Thanks, chat.
You crossed out horse and you put pony. No, I didn't.
She's very loud. I'm so sorry.
What was I when I made this for you?
Not balancing this very well.
Oh my god, I made this for my aunt and she kept it in tip-top shape.
So for anyone who thinks my family doesn't care about me, well, yeah, they do.
Okay, so Auntie Fun Times has got a drawing that young Chantal drew at 4 years old. It's of a horse. It's very cute.
He doesn't care about me. Kept it in...
What was I when I made this for you?
Hold the camera still. Please hold the
Horse,
camera still.
and you put pony.
Hand out of the way. There we go. Okay, great. So, you know the meme? Oh, you know the meme of the horse with 4 parts? This. This is exactly what came to mind. And I love it. Look at its tongue. Yeah, a pony. I think she meant pony, but it's pronounced pony, Pack. A pony. It's not a horse, it's a pony. Is that the pinnacle of family caring about you? I think it's sweet that Auntie Funtimes kept hold of this for 34 years. I mean, it's strange to break it out now, I guess. And like, it's a little bit weird. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet, but like, I don't know why we're seeing it. I do not know why we're seeing it. That pony's seen things. That pony's been like tucked up and like put away in a suitcase for the last 34 years or something, but it's still sweet. It's the pony.
No, I didn't. How old was I when I made this for you?
Almost 4.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, 100% black cats. I mean, I can't imagine what my spelling was like at 4. I'm not reading 4-year-old Chantal for misspelling pony. She managed to spell horse. I'm pretty sure I wasn't even talking at 4. I don't know how my spelling was, but I've told you all about the pen license. That took my handwriting and spelling and grammar, not so good. But it's kind of cute.
God, I made this for my aunt and she kept
Look at its butt.
in
I want to look at his butt.
tip-top shape. So for anyone who thinks my family doesn't care about me, well,
Why weren't I talking? That's exactly why I weren't talking, because I mean, I don't want to necessarily unpack childhood trauma today. I didn't talk until I was at least 4. It had something to do with anxiety. I was always really nervous as a kid, and then when I started talking, I wouldn't shut up, so much so that I got detention in the 1st grade because I wouldn't stop talking. And they thought, yeah, we'll put them in detention and that'll sort them out. And then I didn't talk again in that class pretty much until grade 2. Yeah, anyway, not encouraging kids to speak and showing any form of like aggression in response to speaking will generally minimize a child's likelihood to continue speaking. So anyway, that was fun to unpack. Thanks, Elle.
yeah, they do. Aww.
And you can't keep it on. Keep it.
I had some catching up to do. That's exactly what I thought, NS. Yes. Anyway, this is Pizza's mum. This is cat. This is not Pizza's mum. This is Pizza's mum's cat, Ben Kingsley. Fabulous name. Love this. I found this really confusing because she's got footage from Pizza's mum's place mixed in with her own family stuff. And for a minute, I thought that the families like came together and celebrated Thanksgiving. I don't think that's what happened. At least that's not what Pizza has said has happened. Pizza said that he got dropped off to hang out with his mum, and then Chantal went to her family. And for some reason, there's this video of Ben Kingsley.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog.
Hello. I mean, it was fine. Nothing to write home about. It was fine.
I'm going to end it here soon. I just wanted to wrap things up a little bit. I will let you know that I had a really nice evening. I had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner with my family, as well did Pete's, and
You're a kale.
It's always nice to see my family. And I had a really nice time. I enjoyed sharing little snippets of my day with you, my Thanksgiving, fall, wonderful autumn day with you, and I hope you enjoyed it.
You showed us like 2 minutes of the farmer's market. I don't know. I feel like she's a little bit rusty on the vlogs.
Enjoy making these little videos for you guys. I think that I'm going to enjoy getting back into making recorded content because
I mean, you're doing it right now, so I hope you're enjoying it. I don't feel like you're enjoying this. Something's giving me a weird vibe.
privacy is just something that I'm valuing a lot right now, and because of that, this is why I'm going back to the recorded video format for now. So I just wanted to say something that I really liked that we did today, and we do it sometimes, but not enough. So maybe we'll adopt this as like for future traditions, but
Okay. You know that thing where your brain starts picking up patterns and you can't help but notice those patterns especially in people. It's really interesting when it happens in people. Like, when they start saying specific words consistently over days. Traditions have now been mentioned twice on the new recorded content. Now, I'm not saying there's a lot of depth or importance in any of that, but it's weird. It's really weird.
We just went around the table one by one and
Big fan of shapes, baby. Huge.
just said one thing that we're grateful. But we ended up saying a lot more things.
Which part of her eyes, Marissa? Just in general?
And of course, the number one thing is family. I'm so grateful for my family today. And I'm so grateful to just have this opportunity to be able to share my day with you. I'm happy for this social media outlet I have in my life. I'm very thankful for it. And I'm very thankful that you guys watch me. I want you to know that. I really, really am. And
Great way to communicate with your audience when you've got all of your comments turned off and all of your social media profiles shut down. It's weird. Okay, chat, look. She's not going to talk about Christopher P. Cream, right, at all. And I'm literally no one. Don't listen to anything that I say. But at the end of the day, the last week worth of foodie content, all I'm seeing is an individual who's being isolated through manipulation. And that might have something to do with, like, my past experiences with life. And it might be because I'm super cynical. But foodie is like lives on the internet, right? Exists on the internet. Has been streaming for literally the majority of her days for the last at least year, if not coming close to 2 years, right? She's been on every platform. She's always in her Instagram. She's always checking her community tab posts. Like, she's attached. And so for all of a sudden a new person to be introduced and suddenly all of these behavioral changes happen, she's isolating herself from her community, she's doing all of these things, and there's a good argument to have that, like, the ecosystem around Chantal is not necessarily good for her mental health, and I get that, but it also seems really, really concerning for a person to be isolated from essentially, like, the people that she knew, and having all of these major behavioral changes. It's weird to me, and I'm no one, but I'm also just watching a person who's changing literally day to day versus the person who we were watching for hours at a day. It's weird. All right. Amanda, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Amanda says, theory, she wants to do 90 Day Fiancé and can't do the lives while on the show. This fakeness is scary. Thank you for the super chat, Amanda. I find it so strange. Like, I find it's weird as well because Chantal in the past has spoken about, like, YouTube being like her show and how, you know, at one point in time she wanted to be an actor, and, you know, YouTube was like her show and she could do whatever, and she made those talking points around when she lost her channel and started up the Beezer show, and, you know, she's had that as kind of an inconsistent topic of discussion. So it's not necessarily surprising to see Chantal come out with a new character. What is concerning is that she's potentially making, like, long-term changes to her channel, her income, her lifestyle based on the impact of a stranger from the internet. It's just weird, Amanda. And Who, thank you for being here for 10 months, mate. I appreciate it. Who says, who is she? Who am I? Who are we? Is this real? I mean, look, if you ask me, time is a circle, and who are we? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And Erdy, thank you for being here for 17 months. Erdy says, hi, Super Cynical. I'm Dad. Nice to meet you, Dad. Well done. Thank you for being here for 17 months.
I'm so thankful for so many things. And I basically just said that I was thankful for life. I just named one thing. And right now, I just feel very grateful for life. I'm very grateful that I can wake up and take that first breath and decide how I'm going to face my day. And I'm so thankful that I can choose how to live my life. And that the possibilities are just endless. And I think that
positive vibes only. I mean, I live, laugh, love for it, but this is not Chantal from a week ago. This is not Beezen and Weezen. This is, I mean, I'm here for positivity. I love it. It's great, but there's a thing that exists called toxic positivity, and this is weird. It's just weird.
I'm not going to wait around anymore for things to be perfect, for things to be just right, for me to be just perfectly happy to make a move anymore. I'm just going to...
Make a move on what?
Take life by the horns and just go all in. I'm just
bees.
All in right now.
I don't think she said bees once in this piece of content. That's majorly concerning. You want to talk about personality changes.
I'm all in. So, I...
Oh, 100% L. And I think that's Foodie's plan with the with restricting the discussion around Christopher P. Cream, is that people are like, the internet's forever and we all have a very long memory, but at the same time, when we're talking about the content that's directly in front of us, sometimes it's hard to remember, especially in the Foodieverse. Like, time is wibbly wobbly, because it was only a month ago that we got introduced to the 48-hour love of our life. Remember the watch model? Miley Cypress. Sorry. I know I've brought up Miley Cypress a lot over the last week, but I need everybody to remember that she met the man of her dreams, the love of her life, a month ago, and dropped him in 2 days. And this is giving the same thing, but more concerning, because we're seeing so much more of a shift in Foodie's personality, and it's weird. It's weird. Hey, Mudslicker, good to see you.
I appreciate you watching this video.
Thanks.
And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next one.
I did, bye. Anyway, we've got more Foodie to catch up on. It's weird. She's carrot butts. She never met either of them. She hasn't met any of them. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. And like, it doesn't... For me, I have pretty much got the big oh-nos from every single person who Foodie has met online, because she's taken us with her, and it's really weird, right? It's really weird. If we go back through the list of suitors, right, it doesn't matter in what order, they're all giving a big, well, this seems like they're taking advantage of a vulnerable individual, doesn't it? Because we had Big Turk, who asked for $700. We had the married guy who may or may not have been married. We don't know what Mr. Coffee's deal was. It was something, though. Mr. Coffee's deal was something. Did Mr. Coffee even exist? No. Yes? No. Yes? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, everybody who Foodie has introduced as a potential partner since... even before Old Mate, pretty much everybody she's introduced has seemed to want something out of Foodie. And call me what you will, but I think that finding a relationship, finding partnership, finding people to enjoy the companionship of, who only want to get something out of you, that's just a red flag for me, period. I don't care where they come from. I don't care who they are. It doesn't matter. Frank turning up and sitting in her car, he went and got bubble tea. Do you know what the first concern of mine was? Who knows what he put in that bubble tea? You don't know him. You're gonna take a drink from a stranger sitting in your car? Sitting out in the middle of the docks or wherever the hell you were? What's wrong with you? Internet safety. No. Be cynical and be wary of everybody. Anyway. So we're gonna boop out of Foodie for just a moment, and then we're gonna boop into some day one. So for those of you who just wanted to hang out and catch up with Foodie's most recent content, I understand. If you'd like to hit the like button before you leave, that'd be great. We're gonna do a little bit of a retro and get back to trying keto diet for 30 days, doctor approved, because this voice might sound familiar.
Hey guys, hey.
Oh, nostalgia.
How are you?
Is this the same lipstick? It kind of looks like the same lipstick.
Alright, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things.
Exactly, Elle. Be cynical, be wary, be safe over being trusting of someone you met on the internet whose intentions you do not know. That's all I'm saying. Be wary. Practice internet safety. Like, I'm sure we have all gotten this advice before.
By the title of the video, you're probably clicking on this video and rolling your eyes because my track record is that
BB, do you like this shirt?
I have tried... Well, I've changed my mind about diets many different times. I've tried different things.
No, exactly,
some for longer
shenanigans.
periods than others, but mostly not for very long periods of time.
And the fact that you're, like, taking down all of your social media platforms, cutting off yourself from your audience because of, you know, some dude who you don't know, it's weird.
So the last time I talked about
Hi.
keto,
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving if you were celebrating this weekend.
I was doing more research into it and really considering giving it a try. So my thing is, I'm not really good at following through with things. However, since I did start treatment, I have been doing well with certain things. So sticking to, small goals for now, but with the weekly shopping, the not eating fast food, not going to drive-thrus, things like that.
I mean, in hindsight, this did not age gracefully, no.
So it's getting better. And for me, I feel like it's like using a muscle. The more you use it, the more, it grows and grows. So it gets easier over time. So basically what I am...
Self-restraint, control, yes.
Going to talk about today is that I did talk to my doctor since then. And I think...
We're not talking to doctors in the current timeline, are we?
That I would really like to give keto a really good try. A really honest try, a really good try for 30 days and see if it makes any difference. I feel that it will, which is why I'm really wanting to do this. I follow a lot of people on Instagram.
I am curious, would a doctor have approved her, or suggested to her rather, a keto diet considering she hasn't had a gallbladder since she was a teenager? Because that seems weird to me. Gallbladders are pretty important in the processing of fats, so...
Who are on keto and have lost a lot of weight. And I'm starting to slowly rethink how sure you could still lose weight in eating things in moderation.
Jimmy Dean, hello, thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. I appreciate it. Jimmy says, happy Monday, Team and Pulpy. You're all wonderful. You're wonderful, Jimmy. Thank you for the compliment. Chat, feel free to take the compliment. You are wonderful. And thank you for being here, Jimmy. I appreciate it.
Breads and stuff like that. But I was researching more, and a lot of you have said this as well, so you can say I told you so if you want. But, and actually the weight loss doctor did talk about this before too as well, is that I'm pre-diabetic. So...
You cured that, though, allegedly. Even eating marshmallow fluff, you were adamant about curing that.
For somebody who's pre-diabetic, carbohydrates are...
Carbohydrates. Carbs.
Are probably not the best thing. I'm starting to believe that more and more, and the ketogenic diet is...
This is also in preparation for when Foodie presents herself as a very learned and researched person, because it's this version of Foodie you should expect.
One that I have not done consistently or tried consistently, give it an honest go. So I feel like I just have a
hey Sasha, good to see you.
Gut feeling that it's going to be right for me somehow. I know I bought that bread and I had that pizza slice, but beyond that, I have really been eating. Like if I really, I've been choosing foods that are kind of keto friendly, like I did in a couple of my videos, like I did in my vlog yesterday when I went out to eat, keeping things very low carb.
Please define kind of keto friendly.
So, but I would really like to do keto, and
she keeps saying the word. I don't think she knows what that word means.
Yeah, so I really want to do a 30-day keto challenge.
Just FYI, for anyone who's interested, I did very low-calorie restrictions when I was at my West, which I know is not a great way to phrase it, but that's what I did. I did very low-calorie restrictions. I was essentially aiming for, 30 grams and under of carbohydrates a day. So very, 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 very minimal carbohydrates. So this is a fun talk.
Challenge. I did tell my doctor about this. He said, I explained my concern about the pre-diabetic and how I'm planning on using this as a lifestyle, not just a fad diet, if it's successful for me. And he said, you know what? You can try it if you feel like it's going to trigger binges or it's going to make things worse.
My breakfast today, cheese, eggs, and blueberries. Okay.
Then, come off of it.
The past Foodie, I know we've already talked about this multiple times, but the thing with the diet and you and the day ones and the fasting and all of that stuff is that you are used to putting so many calories in your body that you are shocking your body, and you will feel true hunger, and that will not stop you from, it will make you want to eat. Just slow, steady, gradual lifestyle changes, not this whatever's going on.
But or call me and let me know. And he thinks that the medication, since it is helping, which
Brandon, I'm shouting at the past. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Tell him about my symptoms and stuff like that. I talked to him about it. Since it is helping, he thinks that the medication will make me even more successful with keto, and because I have like no appetite. I really have no appetite. So I think that I'm not going to crave hefty foods like potatoes, bread, stuff like that. So I think natural.
Yeah, but see, those are oftentimes not the problem with cravings, specifically with Foodie and having watched her for a while, right? Like, the major concerns are the giant, McDonald's sundaes with triple the amount of syrup and fudge in them. Like, it's the easily intakeable, like low fiber, sugar based foods. But she doesn't have a sweet tooth, y'all. We don't have to worry about that. It's fine.
I'm easily doing intermittent fasting, and I think it's making such a big difference already. I think I've lost a few inches, maybe a couple of inches, hopefully some weight. I'm pretty sure I have. I am going to weigh myself, so I will keep you guys updated with weigh-ins as well.
We haven't had a weigh-in for a while, hey?
Well,
the broken scales.
So I'm just giving you an update on what I know I've said this diet, that diet, I've done it before, and you're probably thinking...
Yeah, shenanigans, 100%, but she's not a big fan of chaffles.
30 days, you can't even stick to something for like 2 days. But like I said, I'm getting better at that. So far, it's been a couple of weeks, or more than a couple of weeks. I think it's like the third week of doing weekly groceries, or it might be a month. I don't know, but I've been at it for a little while now. It's pretty much since I started treatment.
I hope we get not this type of content, but I hope if Chantel does continue the vlogs that we do get like grocery hauls and stuff like that, because I find that the most interesting when it comes to talking about the food and stuff. But I wonder, that's kind of the concern with Foodie and the vlogs of the last couple of days. It's not extremely focused. It is focused, but it's focused specifically on topics and talking points that I don't have a lot of thought or say on. So if she's not going to start doing like grocery hauls, if she's not going to start doing cook with me's, if she's not going to start like what I eat in a days or like anything with that. And she said, she was looking at her diet, but if that content's not included, like what is she legitimately going to talk about? We'll see. Can't wait.
I've been getting better at keeping to my commitments on certain things. So it's a work in progress, So I feel that I could comfortably do this. Now,
Why did she quit Ozempic? Do we know? She just stopped taking it. She often, pretty much everything she's been prescribed, she's not taken consistently. That would be fair to say, I think. The Ozempic just kind of flitted out, and I think once the conversation of weight loss turned to Miss Mary Mamu using cocaine at the same time as Ozempic, I kind of feel like it all petered out.
I'm a beginner, and I'm going to make mistakes. So if you have any tips for when you were a beginner doing keto, let me know. Anything that could help.
I feel like you can do donuts. You could do a donut on keto. It would be like a protein donut. A pro-nut.
Help me. And if you see me doing something...
Almond flour, high fat, protein powder. There's something else in there that you can mix it.
Let me know. That would be helpful. But keto, I'm thinking of keto in a way that I never used to think of it before, basically. So that's where I'm at with that. So that's an update with that. I'm going to be starting...
Don't say ew. BB makes great keto donuts. Well, not keto donuts, but protein donuts.
I did... I guess I could officially...
I'm also pro-nut. Just think of all the nuts you can have. You got hazelnut, you got walnut, you got peanut, cashew nut, Brazil nut, pine nut. Can't name any more nuts. Yeah, I'm pro-nut.
Say I started it yesterday because yesterday I did not
don't boo me.
really have many carbs. I followed a keto diet yesterday. So yesterday was the 9th. So we'll say July 9th is day 1. And
I couldn't say pecan, Nancy, because it's not pecan nut.
Why don't we just make it
pecan nut.
officially day 1 today?
Bye, Indy.
Officially day 1 today.
Day 1.
Keto lifestyle.
We're here.
For 30 days. We're going to try it.
Keen.
And no matter what, I'm going to stick to it for 30 days. Unless I have some kind of really...
I kind of miss these 30-day and 100-day challenges. I'm not going to lie. Don't look at me like that.
big medical emergency, which I don't foresee, but hey, I'm going to do it, stick to it, and after the 30 days, I'll make a
pistachio nut
decision what I'm going to do after that. So, in the hopes that I can stick to that I'll be able to do this. So that's it. I hear a lot of great things about it. People are reversing PCOS, hormonal issues, this and that. So let's hope that it's really helpful for me and I can finally lose some of this weight, because that, of all the health issues I have, that's the biggest one, is the weight, and that's causing all the health issues I have. So, yes. So I'm going to do this.
Spoilers, she did not do this.
I'm struggling with eating my 3 meals when I'm on this medication. I told my doctor that.
Oh yeah, is it pecan or is it pecan? It's not pecan. It's not Captain Pecan. It's pecan.
Wants me to try very hard to try to eat even something small when I'm not hungry. It keeps your blood levels, your sugars stable, and it also will...
It's both. No, it's both.
...prevent binges when the medication starts to wear off in the evening. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently taking a medication called Vyvanse that is supposed to help with not binging.
I can't imagine how Foodie would have felt being on... Specifically, I'm remembering when she was talking about the 6 prescribed medications and just, not taking them. I can't imagine the roller coaster of, everything that would have been happening. Ooh,
I did come off of it. I kind of freaked out. Came off of it because I have this thing where I go through these phases where I'm like, I don't want to be on...
Is it pecan or pecan? Nice, lady.
...medication. I don't want to be on medication. But I've come to accept I have to be. So it's just...
Oh, is it different in America depending on where, what state it is? Interesting. Okay. Well, just so you all know, in Australia, it's pecan across the board. Jen, thank you for being here for 16 months. I appreciate it. Jen says, thank you for bringing us together and sharing. It is my absolute pleasure, Jen. Thank you for being here for 16 months, and thank you for supporting us, and thank you for enjoying the shenanigans and chat. And realistically, we're all here to, talk about stuff. So thanks for the support.
Just, honestly, it is making my life better. It's just
I don't
really
think
helping.
it's pecan.
So,
Casey, no.
I'm going to stay on it.
Oh, macadamia nuts, shrimp, how could I forget?
And he really wants me to stay on it, so I'm going to listen to him and do what he says. And so far, I feel like things are slowly starting to change. For real. So, now, I'm not saying that, this journey is going to be perfect from now on. There are roadblocks, there are things that happen in a journey. Failure is always a part of success. So, but I will be honest, if there's any binges that happen, if there's anything that happens, I will keep you guys updated.
And here's kind of the thing with modern era, current week Foodie. I shouldn't say modern era because it was literally last week when we were getting all of the live streams. Is that everything that, Foodie's saying that she wants her privacy. Warranted and valid. Everybody is entitled to that. The long and short of it is that it won't matter because in a week's time, in a month's time, in a year's time, she'll be wanting to talk about something in that time, right? The truth always comes out in the end. We always kind of watch something and go, oh my God, oh my goodness, we had no idea. But this is where the conversation about, tinfoil beret theories and things kind of happens.
So yes. All right. So yeah, that's that. I kind of have some news about the surgery.
Hey Sandra.
For those of you who don't know, I'm having a pending surgery to remove my ovaries because I have some very large cysts in them. So basically what's going to happen is I got a call from the CT booking department. So I'm kind of doing pre-op testing right now. So I'm having final imaging done. They want to image my chest, they want to image my abdomen, and they want to image my pelvis. And I need to make sure I'm really hydrated for that procedure. The night before I have to drink a lot of water.
So shout out to drink more water. I have not been hitting my water goals. I need to hit my water goals.
They're going to put the contrast dye in my veins, and they're going to give me the imaging to see what's up.
Chicken sandwich versus chicken burger? It's chicken burger.
I guess make sure.
When we were in school and you had a processed chicken patty on a burger bun with lettuce and mayonnaise, iconic Australian lunch, chicken burger.
Everything.
Do you know why it's called a burger? Because it's on a burger bun. Therefore, chicken burger. If it's a chicken sandwich, it's on 2 pieces of bread. Or one, if it's an open-faced chicken sandwich. Or a chicken melt instead of a tuna melt. This is not up for debate. Chicken burger.
It's okay for the surgery. That's just one step. I'm going to have like different testing done to make sure like my heart and lungs are strong enough and everything.
Okay, I'm open to having my mind change. Please feel free to debate me on why it's a sandwich. Tell me why. Tell me why it's a sandwich. Laura, thank you for being here for 13 months and for your patience. Laura says, you and chat get me through my work days. I love to you all. Love right back, Laura. I hope you're having a fabulous day at work. Thank you for joining in on the shenanigans, and I hope you agree it is a chicken burger. It's poll time. See, Black Cats, I don't think it's poll time because, you know, you all disagreed on the mayonnaise thing, so I can't trust some of you.
Thing to be put under. I don't know how it's going to work with my...
Oh, hey, Cancer Warrior. Good to see you. Thank you for the compliment. I hope you're doing well.
With my...
If the meat isn't ground, it's a sandwich. If the meat isn't ground, it's a sandwich. If the meat isn't ground. So what happens if I take a burger patty and I put it on 2 pieces of bread? Is that still classified as a burger?
A pulmonary embolism situation, which I have an appointment on August 12th. Yeah, so August 9th I have an appointment, follow-up appointment with the gynecologist, oncologist, to sign papers for surgery.
Yeah, Brandon, you walked straight into the mayonnaise, yes.
And to discuss the results of the CT scan. Then, on August 12th, I have a VQ scan.
Wrong, it doesn't have to be ground.
Which is a scan on my lungs to see if the blood clots are still there. If they're still...
So what happens if I make a chicken patty out of, like, a whole chicken breast? What if I make, like, a schnitzel and put it on a burger bun? Is it a schnitzel burger or a schnitzel sandwich?
Evidence of them being there, if they've dissolved. Then, also, I have, what else? At the end of August.
Thank you, AC. We're on the same page.
August 26th, I have an appointment with the thrombosis doctor for the blood clots in my lungs to discuss the results of that VQ scan and to see what course of treatment I'll need. My gynecologist, oncologist also wants me...
People are still out here yelling it's a sandwich. Okay, so what if you get, like, an Impossible patty? Or like a veggie patty, right? The ones like made with chickpeas and turmeric and are delicious. Is that a veggie burger if it's on a burger bun or a veggie sandwich?
To talk to the...
Bacon and egg burger, not bacon and egg sandwich, because those are 2 different things. And then we have to get into the whole conversation of, what does the UK call it? Not a glizzy, that's a hot dog, which is also a burger, not a sandwich. Barney, Thrombosis
doctor at the end...
Buddy, thank you, Buddy.
...of the month.
Well, Buddy's a sandwich.
About getting...
The thing that makes it a burger is the bun. Not the innards. It's a burger bun, therefore it is a burger.
Surgery and how I'm gonna...
You know what? I'm gonna start arguing that it's a savoury bloody trifle in a minute. I've had that conversation. I'll bring it up again.
I'm gonna need to...
Oh, thank you, Elle. I missed it. Oceana, thank you for your patience and thank you for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Oceana says it's definitely a chicken burger. Thank you for being on my side, Oceana. I appreciate you. And Booty, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Booty says it's a chicken burger, so is a filet-o-fish, right? Well, a filet-o-fish is specifically a filet-o-fish, but if you're talking about putting fish on a burger bun, doesn't matter which way you slice it, whether or not it's ground, pasted, pulverized, fillet, whole fish, sardines, it's a burger. If it's on a bun, it's a burger.
Come off of my blood thinners, or my anticoagulant therapy, to be politically correct, before...
100% it's a fish burger. Yes. You go down to the local takeaway, down by a jetty or down near a trawler or something, and you say, hey, can I get a fish burger with the lot? They're going to go like, yep, here's your fish, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, egg, probably bacon, possibly pineapple because it's Australia, and Queensland beetroot. Fish burger with the lot. Fish burger.
Or I take the surgery, so for some time before I get the surgery, because the risk...
Seeds in American show. I see you.
...of bleeding is so great when you're on them, so yeah, fun stuff.
New Horror, thank you for being here for 20 months and for appreciating the shenanigans. I appreciate it. New Horror says, time has flown. Hope everyone's well. I'm very well. It's lovely to see you again. Thank you for being here. And I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hi. Welcome to the argument. Can we all agree to move on? Not until you admit that it's a burger, not a sandwich.
Anyways, so just update you with health updates. I know you guys a lot.
Chick-fil-A says chicken sandwich. Yeah, well, lemon and pea. Chick-fil-A has had a lot of wrong stuff in the past, so I don't trust them.
If you ask for that, and
they're not welcome in this household.
I'm totally fine. I find with the Vyvanse, I take it, and like 20 minutes later, I eat my breakfast before I take it now because I know once I take it and it hits, I'm not going to want to eat. I'm going to eat some...
Nitty has a very important question. It says, so farting on a bun makes it a fart sandwich, Pulpy. Well, farting between two pieces of bread makes it a fart sandwich. There you go.
Thing for dinner, and then that will be it.
That's okay, Gansel.
I need to see Pete's today. I need to take him to help him with laundry.
Thanks, Patty. I know I should be paying attention to Chantel, but we're having a fight.
The laundromat because he doesn't have
McDonald's says fillet o fish sandwich. Do you trust them for
a car? And his laundry cart is kind of
the big Mickey D's.
So I told BB, I said I'm gonna and I'll take him for his comics and all that. So yeah, probably gonna go have some chicken wings.
A bun is nothing but a small loaf of bread. Yes, correct, but it is not sliced into slices. It is one whole loaf cut in half. And it's specifically called a bun.
And
you don't bake a loaf of bread and say, look at that delicious bun. It's a loaf of bread. To which you slice off a piece of bread or a slice of bread to make a sandwich and not a burger.
Keto friendly, I'm going to have just like a dry rub. Like a Cajun that has like no sugar, make sure it has no sugar and everything, and some ranch, and ask for celery sticks instead of fries and carrots. I'll just ask for extra celery and have water. So
Straw Baby has said Chick-fil-A can eat a fart burger. You know what? You're right, mate.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do. So, but yeah, so that's about it. I ordered some things on Amazon for keto.
A bun is cut into two slices to make a sandwich. I would argue the semantics of what is a slice.
I ordered some magnesium and electrolyte tablets. So it's like a pill that has like magnesium and natural electrolytes like potassium and stuff like that.
We all know this didn't go anywhere, by the way, just in case anyone was here hoping that Chantel succeeded in keto in any regard. It didn't actually work. We are just watching this in context in the upcoming Chantel being very researched and knowledgeable about a topic which will no doubt happen any day now. Defying Gravity, hello, thank you for being here for 20 months, mate. I appreciate it. Defying says, not a bun, a roll, bread roll. Well, yeah, or burger bun. But definitely not a slice of bread to make a sandwich. Thank you, Defying.
I also got, and I guess...
What if the bread is baguette, cut in half? To me, that is a sandwich. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't call a baguette a bun. A baguette would be a loaf over a bun, I would argue.
That helps with getting your electrolytes and avoiding the keto flu. I also got...
Is an open-faced sandwich a bread bowl? Well, not really. Because technically an open-faced sandwich is flat. A bowl has a rounded shape to it.
I'll show you guys what I got when I get the, it's supposed to come in tomorrow. I got just a few things. So anyway, wish me luck, and we're going to see for these 30 days how it goes. So I got the okay from my doctor. So I am happy with that.
Kayla, 100% transformative. Foodie can't be mad. I mean, we're talking about sandwiches and buns.
We're going to see how it goes.
What do you call a McChicken? A sandwich? You all look crazy. No, it's a McChicken, but it is, if you walked into a McDonald's and said, hi, can I get a chicken burger? They would say, yeah, McChicken. If you walked in and said, hi, can I get a chicken sandwich? They might be, do you mean a McChicken? So, yeah. I'd argue burger over sandwich.
And just go from there. And yeah, so I am hoping to do daily updates, maybe daily what I eat in a days, maybe a keto.
Here, we're going to throw a wrench in the chat. What's a cob loaf? Angela, thank you for being here for 17 months. Angela says, if you cut a cupcake in half, is it a burger bun? Well, no. No, it's just a cupcake that you've cut in half. A cupcake cut in half is still a cupcake. Thank you for the question, though.
So, eat with me video and recipe.
What's a cob loaf? Oh my god. You don't know? Okay. So a cob loaf is... So many questions about a cob loaf. Okay, Lily's on board with a cob loaf. So let me see if I can find the definition of a cob loaf. Definition? Definition of cob loaf. 1, a male swan. Nope, it's not that one. 2, a thick-set, short-legged type of riding and draft horse. It's not that one either. Okay, best British breads. A history of cobs. Why is it called a cob loaf? One thing is certain. They're small and round and sort of shaped like cobblestones. They could also be likened to lumps of coal, and cob is an old word for little round lump shape. Great, I've got a new read. Or thereabouts. Then too, in the local dialect, your cob was your head, and this loaf is sort of the shape like a head. Excellent. So, got a new insult. Fabulous. No, a cob loaf is kind of, it's a big loaf that is essentially much like people's heads, round and often about the same size. But the whole point of a cob loaf in Australia is that you bake it, right? You bake it, you get the fresh hot bread out, and it's delicious, yum, leave it rest for like 20 minutes. Then you cut off like the top inch, and then you punch your fist into the cob loaf, and you rip out the fluffy, delightful inside bread. And then you fill the inside with like a dip / sauce, often cheese-based, filling, right? And then you use the crust like a bread bowl to eat it out. Phrasing. And the punched out guts of the cob loaf you also use to dip. It's kind of like bread soup. Soup in a bowl. No, soup in a loaf. Soup in a loaf. Not like cob salad, no. Cob loaf is delightful and fabulous in winter. And for those of you on the other side of the planet, I highly recommend, if it is getting a little chilly and you feel like baking and you want to try something fun, give cob loaf a try. You make it sound so aggressive. I bake pretty aggressively, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, great. Researched foodie over and done with. We've got one more to cover, which is a weight loss gurney to wellness, a new day. Just another day one for us all to enjoy. This is, once again, in the old house, which is good. We're just going to pump it up a bit while we talk about bread. Here we go.
Tim, you've been hid. Yes.
It's a bread bowl. We don't call them bread bowls. What is a bread bowl? Bread bowl definition. Oh, you do put dips and soup in it. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty much a bread bowl. Yep. A round loaf of bread which has had the top cut off and a large portion of the middle hollowed out to create an edible bowl. Yes. Ooh, you do a clam chowder bread bowl? That sounds luxe. Coffin bread? What's coffin bread? Coffin bread, also known as coffin lid or coffin board, is a Taiwanese bread bowl which originated in Tainan? I mean, this looks good. Wait, this is like a bread bowl but square. Ooh! That's fun. Coffin bread. Coffin bread starts as a thick Texas toast-style slab of white bread. Bread is hollowed out and either toasted or fried before it's filled with a creamy stew of chicken, seafood, tripe, or mushroom. It's then topped with a piece of toasted or fried bread, creating the coffin look. Oh, that's fun! Look at that! Look at us learning recipes and bread.
Hi, guys. Honestly, I don't need anything else other than my two babies.
Yes, you are my babies.
I don't care what.
Yep, so far we have spoken about circles and squares, covering all of the shapes today.
Anyone says. My cats are my babies. I know there's little cat food kernels because BB Jans likes to eat her crunchies.
Ooh, Herod, yes, I see you. What type of bread are you baking today?
Up here with me. So I give her a controlled amount. Well, she's fairly...
Low carb something package for your body. or care package for your body, sitting next to a jar of Nutella. I'm sorry, chat and my shady brain. Hi, sorry, BBJ, I don't mean to get you here. Are we all seeing this? So glad I decided to pay attention for this split second to see this low-carb care package sitting next to essentially a pint of palm oil and sugar. Very good. Very good. Happy days. Evie, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Evie says, have you or team ever had Irish soda bread? I think I have, but let me find... I think I have, but let me just double check. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I can't remember what specifically makes it Irish, though. Is it because it has something in it, right? Hold on, let me see. This recipe has raisins? Maybe I've had it. Maybe not. This seems incorrect. Oh, maybe it does. Does it have, like, fruit in it or something? It's kind of like a big scone. Not scone. Big scone. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, back to Foodie. Uncut Gems, thank you for being here for 17 months, mate. I appreciate it. Gem says, happy anniversary, Zach. Happy anniversary back to you, mate. I hope you have a fabulous day, and thanks for hanging out with us.
So I just allow her pretty much to... I've always kind of just allowed her to eat till she's had her fill. Sam, on the other hand, he's predisposed to be chubby just like me. I don't want you to be obese. No.
Echo, by potato cakes, do you mean potato scallops? Because we're going to have another fight, I think.
No.
By AC.
So we gotta watch what he eats. Not as many crunchies. And yeah.
Hi, guys.
Elle, you need to get your
Hello,
sleep
guys.
in.
How are you? I just
Oh, she's not on screen. Sorry. That was embarrassing.
To do a quick video today, I guess, just to come on here and talk about some things, obviously. I said I would turn on the camera whenever I just felt like talking, so that's what I'm going to do here.
Uh-huh.
I know I look like a mega pile of crap, but I'm still kind of feeling like a mega pile of crap, so. Tomorrow, I really want to get up and enjoy the day.
Professional YouTuber, that's me, Sarah, yeah.
And put all this behind me, negative feelings behind me, and just really put an effort into how I look, and just get out and enjoy the day. So that's what I want to do for my video tomorrow.
Just like gonna go out into life and grab life by the horns. This is all sounding very familiar, yes.
And today, I guess I have some positive news. I spent the better part of the day researching and finding, different therapists in my area. So I was able to find one. I came across a website that had all kinds of resources for people dealing with eating disorders and addictions. So, like I mentioned in my before video, there are a lot of expensive rehab centers, but
these talking points have not... I don't see them coming up in the future. Look, I'm not Raven Simonier. I can't see into the future in regards to Foodie's content. I didn't expect what's happening now to happen. I understand it because she's talking about, meeting people. I don't necessarily see a return to any of this, and I kind of wish she would, because I find it interesting, and it kind of, makes her seem a little bit more relatable, but that's probably just me and my stuff. Gems, thank you again for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Gem says, I'm shook at Chantel striking channels. She said she turned over a new leaf. I mean, she might be presenting as an entirely new, different person. I'm not trusting a damn thing, though. Thank you for the super chat, mate.
You ever get mouth gummies when you're talking? I came across a therapy center that there are some therapists who specialize in things that I'm looking to deal with.
Hey, Anne, good to see you.
I have a long list of things that I need to deal with, so I'm actually going to make a physical list of things that I want to tackle in therapy. So yeah, so some of the things that I really need to tackle, obviously, are just behavioral changes, my eating disorder.
She's just so off cuff, like it's a simple thing.
Food addiction.
None of these are simple things.
Anger, depression, some past trauma, grief.
Speaking of trauma, and I don't want to bring it up to trigger anyone, so my apologies if that occurs. But I'm specifically remembering the stream last week where she was legitimately breaking down, saying she hasn't processed stuff with grams, like she's got a lot going on. And it's so strange to me, because it's really in those moments where I'm just like, no, that's actually what's going on inside. Like that's all the pent up emotion, that's the not having any healthy coping mechanisms, that's not being able to process like things, emotional, regularity. There's none of that going on. Again, don't listen to me, I'm no one. But it's so weird that she has those moments, and I'm like, that there is the real, that's real, that's all emotional stuff, and that's a reaction of not dealing with so much stuff that's going on and pushing it all down. And then we get stuff like this week where it's just like, I particularly think Foodie's quite a vulnerable and easily manipulated person in I don't want to say the right circumstances, but like if you know people, you can see it. And I really wish she would kind of deal with all of that trauma and stuff deep down. She also could work on being a better person, but she's doing that for the internet at the minute. But I will find it really strange if she's had this entire personality shift and not actually dealt with any of this, because it's all just going to fester and rot and like turn into kombucha on the inside, but like toxic kombucha, and then just erupt out of her. Anyway, Sober, hello. Thank you very much for being here for 17 months, mate. I appreciate it. Sober says she doesn't appreciate that change requires work. Oh no, not at all. She honestly just thinks she can start talking to a new person, getting some guidance from them, and turn into a brand new person. And that's kind of what we're seeing over the last week. I continue to argue that like changing yourself as a person, your attitudes, your behavior, your characteristics, your mentality, like your emotional state, you don't do that overnight. You can pretend and make 7-minute vlogs and present to the internet that you're entirely a different person, but the reality underneath all of that is it's not that. Thanks for being here, mate.
This breakup, these life changes, just everything. Adulting. Stress of life, just somebody to give me their professional opinion on some direction, anything, And
that's another thing that is kind of getting me with this introduction of Mr. Creamy, is that like she's not speaking to a professional, period. She's not talking to anyone about her mental health. She's not talking about to anyone about her physical health. She doesn't have friends to talk to about these things. And honestly, I would love everybody's opinion. That's why you're all here. And to enjoy the show. Do you think that Foodie spoke to her family about Mr. Creamy? Do you think that there was a conversation about a new man being in Chantel's life? Do you think that her family was just like, oh, okay, yeah, we're supportive of that, I guess? Because you seem like... And I mean, to be fair, that's not a really fair question, because she obviously wasn't vlog Foodie during her entire stay with her family. But at the end of the day, we know Foodie as she has presented online. We don't know Foodie offline. That's it. And all I can say is I make my comments and assumptions and presumptions about Foodie based on the content that I watch of her. And it's just really, really freaking weird to see someone instantly change because of the introduction of a new person. It's weird.
So I'm going to be doing that. I'm reconsidering OA. I'm just not a big fan of a 12-step program, but I'm willing to give it another chance and try to look at it at a different angle. So if some of you have used that program and can offer some kind of insight, it might be the super religious aspect of it. I just don't get. So there's that. So I have an appointment booked for Monday.
And I'm not holding her family to any kind of any kind of responsibility in all of this whatsoever. And I don't necessarily care to talk about them. But I've been saying consistently with Foodie, if I had a friend or if I had a family member who presented one way, then was introduced to someone and started presenting in a completely different way, I would have major concerns. And that's primarily because I'm perhaps a little bit more tuned into manipulative behaviors. But maybe I'm just being extra cynical. But I just like to be careful with, new people.
Therapist, which it's Wednesday, so it's not too far off.
Morning, Janie.
I also am doing a reboot with the weight loss doctor who I have that meal plan with. And I think that I definitely need to follow some kind of guidance and structure. And I think if I go see this doctor once a week, then I have that support. Logging what I'm eating, which I think is very important at first. And it's made by a nutritionist. This plan is made by a nutritionist who I see once a week, who I'll be seeing once a week. I've gone over that plan a few times. I have that booklet and all the, it's kind of...
I wonder what she's doing for food as well. All of these really, curious questions now that we're not seeing Foodie for hours at a time every day.
Kind of like a Weight Watchers, but not really. Kind of like a point system.
Because I still want to see the downstairs of the villa before we leave. I mean, I'll be upset if I don't get to see the kitchen and living room.
I just found it to be well balanced. And I think that's important for me, especially as somebody...
Moonface Pondu, I mean, you can go back in any time, at any point in time through Foodie's, history of recorded content. And it is interesting whenever she talks about this stuff to think, to think what could have been, but never was.
Trying to fight binge eating disorder. And a lot of people were wondering, I think I've just seen some comments floating around somewhere. I need to stay out of comments, where it was all these, larger YouTubers who claim...
Oh, Sarah, I'll let you know.
Have binge eating disorder, never been diagnosed. I've actually been diagnosed. I see a doctor at an eating disorder clinic.
I think I have to check it by the end of the week, so I'll let you know.
And I have been formally diagnosed. Thank you very much. Not that I want to be. I'm just clarifying that. So I'm also restarting that program at the Weight Loss Clinic on Monday.
Freeside.
In the meantime, I have my booklet still I can refer to and try to eat with that accordingly. Write down what I'm eating, bring it to my session. So I'm feeling positive about those things. I don't give it a chance. I just kind of...
See, Rocky, I mean, I don't know. Chantel's been known to re-wear an outfit multiple days in a row, so... Don't know what to tell you.
Give into my old ways, my old habits. Give into my addiction every time. So, I think I really...
And Bella, that's the thing. Again, Lottie and I were having a conversation about Chantel's, classic, I guess, behaviour, and defiance has always kind of been one of them. To her own detriment. Foodie will not take advice from people. She will always find an excuse, always find a reason, always kind of reason her way out of it with a statistic, with a some kind of argument. She will never listen to a professional. She will never take advice from people who have been in similar situations. She just wants to live her life, make her own choices, and suffer the consequences. Pardon me. And that's kind of why I find the most recent stuff a little bit alarming as well, is, again, we're watching a Foodie from years ago have this clarity and concept that she needs to speak to professionals, she needs to get some guidance, she needs to, talk to people who know what to do and introduce healthy coping mechanisms and acknowledge, problems at the root. And that's why I continue to say that I don't like Chantel, don't get me wrong. I don't think she's a good person whatsoever. She's quite nasty. Keeping it light there. But at the end of the day, we have watched someone with severe vulnerabilities when it comes to taking care of themselves. She's not necessarily a very mature individual. She's not someone who seems to, I'm sure there's a phrase for it, but it's the one where you just don't have any, awareness of potential danger, right? It's not ignorance. I think there's another term for it, but Foodie is definitely the type of person who, she doesn't have a support team, right? And that's why I brought up the family before, because her, Pete's and her family, Auntie Not So Fun Times and maybe her mum, are literally the only people that she can talk to now that she's not talking to her audience, right? She doesn't necessarily have a lot of friends to talk to stuff about. She's not talking to healthcare professionals. She's not talking to any professionals. Naivety, maybe, that's probably a better word. So when it comes down to it, I don't trust an individual who's isolating Foodie which is what I think is going on. She might be making all of these choices by herself, and she might be making them in the impulsive nature that Foodie often has, where I will actively do things to make someone more interested in me, to make me seem more interesting or more worthy or whatever. I understand that facet of Foodie, but from a warning, manipulative potential people in the future standpoint, I also see the flip side of that, where Foodie's increasingly being isolated from her internet audience, which is not necessarily a support network that you immediately think of, but remember that her chat was also the people who called the police during CPAP rescue and all of that. But also, if she also starts isolating Pete's from any discussions or her family from any discussions, then all of my alarm bells are going off, thinking that the impact of another person is isolating Foodie away from things that she knows, and therefore she is a vulnerable individual. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there. I'm just trying to put my thoughts together about the whole thing, because I think two different things of the current situation.
We want to see what would happen if I just give it even 30 days.
Oh, situational awareness. I think that was the one I was looking for, Juna. Yes.
And obviously I plan on doing it forever, but I just want to take it a chunk of time at a time and start with, okay, I'm going to do this for a full...
Yeah, Black Butterfly, that's what I think. I think she's being isolated by an individual, potentially. We're not getting a whole lot of exposure about what, their conversations look like, because I'm only comparing... I would only compare... The thing is, there are two relationships so far. Well, no, there's actually heaps of relationships, but this is the only point in time where we've seen drastic changes from Foodie. I guess we saw drastic changes with Old Maid as well. Not so much with Big Turk or no, Mo was made up, wasn't Mo made up? Mr. Coffee, we didn't see drastic changes for Mr. Coffee. We did see changes in talking points with the married dude. But yeah, at the end of the day, I have concerns for a vulnerable individual, but also Foodie is the type of person to actively change themselves for the attention of another person. Could be either or.
30 days. I'm going to work this toxic program for 30 days and see what happens. So yeah. So I know I change the content on my channel a lot.
We're doing a retro. Yeah, 100%. Oh, yes.
I'm so torn on whether... I was so torn on whether... Like I said, I would feel this way one minute, and then the next I'm like, okay. Mukbangs are easier to do.
Hey, pretty good to see you. Happy times, though.
To eat like crap. They're more lucrative in a way. But are mukbangs worth my health? Are they worth my health, my life?
Interestingly enough, even after the mukbangs entirely ended and we were just hanging out on stream for hours at a time, the health was not a major focus. No. We got, one ER trip and a couple of doctors' conversations, but outside of that, not much.
You only get one body. You only get one life.
It's true. You only get one meat wagon. Look after it, y'all.
And I'm totally...
Are we watching Weight Loss Gurney to Wellness New Day milk tea? Just because the entire week so far has been giving big day one vibes, so we pulled out a couple of day one / totally researched and newly learned Chantal, just to pick up, one, the tone that's very similar, and two, the approach that I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of.
Doing that, deteriorating my health for money and for views, or, you know what I mean? The long sigh. So no, it's not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it, because health is priceless, So I think, even though...
Yeah, Lily, 100%. And it's really weird to see as well, considering how often she would talk about, oh, well, there are a million men who want to hang out with me, and, just... Chantal always presented herself as regardless of how she presented, she was desirable in some way. It's just... Self-confidence is a whole topic of discussion with Chantal. Yeah. 46 and freaking fabulous. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely day. 46 says, in my opinion, I believe that so many of Foodie's issues come from the lack of parenting during her fundamental years. No discipline, no nurturing, no consistency. 46, thank you for the super chat and for the talking point. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, Chantel's spoken about her like family history a little bit. At the end of the day, Chantel, modern day, is a 38-year-old adult who has not actively assisted in their own capacities and healthcare, and that's including mental health care. So, like, there's an entire conversation, and I won't get into it, about upbringing and who the hell am I? Like, shut up, Zach. But at the end of the day, Foodie's presented all of these challenges online for legitimately years and done zero about, like, actively bettering herself. So, I mean, there we are. Thank you for the super chat, though. Lovely. I appreciate it.
It's more fun to sit here and talk about farts and TMIs and eat delicious food. I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel good. And I can't keep going that way, you know? So I think I'm going to really just try to focus on these 30 days. And I hope that you guys will join me. So yeah, I'm just going to, you know, everything that's happening with this breakup, which I'm still having a hard time dealing with because being alone is going to be really hard on me. I'm very dependent emotionally.
Oh, look. Didn't expect that.
And I'm going to be trying to be completely independent because I don't want to move from here back in with Pete and be dependent on him financially.
Well, you weren't dependent on him in that way. Mostly dependent on him to go and pick up packages. But no, about the emotionally dependent thing. Yes, no, I 100% believe that. Yes.
Everything. I've already talked to him.
Which journey is this? Weight loss journey to wellness new day?
He knows my struggles. He realizes it more now
that one.
I've opened up to him a lot more about it than when we were living together. So he won't be fetching me junk. He won't be lenient. I'm going to be paying my half of everything. You know, I don't want to do that to him. I have been more financially dependent on him in the past. But
look where we are now. I mean, do you all think we're actually going to get into the mansion? Are we going to get into the mansion?
now I just want to be completely independent. And that's
I don't know if we're going to get into the mansion.
a big change, you know? But I think it needs to happen. Like, it really needs to happen. So there's a lot of growing up to do here, growing as a person too, you know, just like, it's tough. So
we send this to her. I mean, this is still freely available on her channel.
I'm going to try to just, like I said, I'm back at the drawing board today, doing these meal plans with this doctor's plan, and just, I guess, back to thinking of content to do that's not really food-based, other than showing you guys what I eat in a day for accountability, or for just showing you that I'm working the plan.
I mean, we got a Thanksliving vlog today, so that was, it was fine.
Or different meal ideas, but healthy.
And again, my draw to Chantal was always about the diet, and then the deep dive into the problematic individual that is Chantal occurred, and then that lasted for a while, and now she's presenting as an entirely new person, which will be a lot to unpack in the future. But if we do go back to food, here for it, Mary.
But just eating on camera, I think I understand.
Maybe not in an unhealthy way, but in an accountability way.
That, and
Does the mansion even exist? I don't know, people. We're meant to be moving in like 19 days.
I know I've said this before.
So I hope so.
But I think it's a destructive behavior for me, so...
Also, chat while you're here. If you'd like to hit the like button, I'd very much appreciate it, please and thank you. Yeah, I hope the mansion exists, because where's she going if the mansion doesn't exist? Do you think... Okay, this is an entire tinfoil parade theory, and absolutely ridiculous, but is she building up all of this conversation to, at the end of the month, just, like, rock up somewhere entirely different? It's not the mansion. I don't know, it's so weird, because it's also weird not having her engage with her VIBs, like, in the public manner in which we're so used to, because the VIBs were kind of, like, asking questions, and we could get a little bit more insight, and it wasn't necessarily just Chantal sitting in a room, you know, by herself. There was a little bit of conversation about what was happening. So yeah, the end of the month's going to be interesting.
I think doing different things with my channel, like actual vlogs, and like
fit. Throwback Foodie is wild because she, as Elle was saying, she does have these moments of clarity that are just like, no, that's the actual person. Like, that's what's happening down here and up here. Like, this is as much as she might be manipulating the audience in this, and she might be coming across as like an entirely different individual. Like, so many of these hard conversations, I think, are actually entirely valid in Foodie's character. Foodie's current character, weird. I don't understand. I don't get it. Again, toxic positivity is a thing, but like, we're all very aware of the like struggles that Chantal faces. So to present this like new, well, not new, necessarily new, but this, you know, very shiny influencer Chantal is just, I mean, there might be a new audience for it. Who knows? But it's weird.
Using those resources I have for mukbangs on maybe doing like travel.
Oh yeah, Payday will be interesting, Cookie. What's that? That's in like a week and a half?
And exploring the city, doing different things. I think that will be just healthier in general too for me.
No, Vanessa, I hope you're okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I know the key to not going into a deep depression when I move out is...
Well, that's the thing, Milk. Like, she's... Okay. Now this is turning into a bigger conversation because we've not seen Foodie sober for a while. Right? We went THC into cocaine, back into THC, into the thousands. We had drinking sporadically sprinkled in there, which, whatever, vices and substances I'm not here to have a conversation on directly with you. But in regards to Foodie, if there's none of that going on behind the scenes, like I'm assuming there isn't, because why would you remove your entire Instagram, your entire Twitch, like start removing content from your YouTube? Why would you remove all of that and not change as a person as she's trying to present, but not indulge in all of the substances that have put you to sleep for the last 12 months? Like, I'm not necessarily believing that Foodie's not imbibing in all of that stuff off camera. She can present it any which way, but at the end of the day, her audience is not able to hold her accountable in any way anymore. Not that her VOBs ever really did. Well, they did sometimes, but no one's able to hold Foodie accountable anymore, apart from the people who are directly in her lives, which may be a little bit manipulative, but we will see.
Is keeping our place really clean, organized. It's going to be a fresh start, fresh apartment.
Oh, Elle, you think she's going to create her own platform? Is she the next Tamisha Iman? Is that what it is?
It's on the top floor, so hopefully there won't be too many bugs. I don't think there's bugs, but... And just getting up every day and sticking to a routine.
Good morning, Lindsay. Lovely to see you. Hi. Happy Monday? Happy Monday, by the way. Congratulations. The little one's adorable. And I hope you're feeling well today. Hope you're feeling great. Hi.
Of taking care of myself. This is going to be a time of finding me, and...
You said making her own platform, so of course it was Tamisha.
I'm excited to bring you guys on that journey with me. I'm like an F5 tornado. I've done a lot of destruction in my past, and even up till now, in my life, in the life of others around me. And
we're familiar.
That's how I feel anyway.
Oh, I'm glad you're good.
What scares me about OA too is like, you have to like face those things in therapy, and it just makes me sick. Like, it just makes me sick to think that I have to do that. So, but I think I will give it another try, because the benefits of OA is that you're with a community of people.
Okay, another really important point, Simpson. Yes, she has no income outside of YouTube. How will she support herself at all? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. And I hope she's not relying on the kindness of an internet stranger to provide her with the resources that she will need to pay next month's rent. I don't know. I mean, she can get by on AdSense. People are still kind of interested in this weird, body snatcher Foodie that we've got going on. But I don't think the interest will last. Her members won't stay. She's not going to receive AdSense. She's not going to receive super chats and stuff. So I don't know. She might just give this a shot for like a week or two, but yeah, the numbers aren't gonna do her any favors come next cycle's payday.
Who are going through what you're going through.
Elle, tell me I'm wrong though. Like,
Food addiction
not wrong.
and disorders can be very lonely. So I disabled the comments on my previous video. It was just really overwhelming.
Yeah, next month will be fine, Milk. Like that's all been done, and she'll be taken care of at least up until the 21st. But it's really next month that she'll have to worry about, especially because next month she'll be living in the mansion, so she's got to pay that rent.
It's a mixture of, there's a lot of support, and that was overwhelming for some reason. And then there's a lot of negative, which is overwhelming.
And this, okay, I'm no one, right? Do not listen to a goddamn thing I have to say, and I'm not a professional in any regard. But it's gonna sound really awful to say, but after watching Foodie for so long, it does not surprise me that Foodie would potentially put herself in increasingly dangerous situations, types of deals, for a form of attention. And that does make me sound awful. Like, that makes me sound very rude. But I thought it with Frank. I thought it with the night walks out on the docks. I thought it with the, flashing on the side of the road and the nightly trips to the outhouse. I thought it with hanging out the monster, providing her with meth. I thought it with, like, the cocaine arc. I thought it with the conversations around speed. I thought about all of these things. We often talk about, like, cycling with Foodie, but if you look at the last 5 years of Foodie's life on a public platform, all she's done is put herself into more and more precarious and dangerous situations in general, whether or not that's for the attention of the internet or not. It just seems like she's making worse and worse decisions. It's weird. It's all weird.
And then there's a lot of truth. There's a lot of in-between, which is overwhelming. So, but I'm going to try to keep comments open. Just be respectful and compassionate.
Hey, Sinatra. Good to see you, mate.
Like, just realize that
well.
people are going through a lot.
Oh, future Sinatra. Hi.
Yeah. Please and thank you. So...
Oh, Lottie has a note. By my calculations, she's deleted 493 pieces of content from 2022. She's also averaging 20 videos and 86 hours of watch time per week. She's going to struggle to match the income. Oh, 100%. 100%. And I'm curious as to what that conversation with Pete's looked like as well, because we know that was kind of a partial conversation in the last couple of weeks. She's, old Foodie would have said, why are people interested in my income? Why is that important? Why does that matter? I mean, in this whole vein of conversation, it matters because the math ain't mathin' when you're telling us you're going to live in a $2,500 a month 3-bedroom mansion. Like, it's just basic math. And, like, I don't know if y'all have, like, had a friend who has put themselves in worse positions so that they can be with a partner. I feel like many of us have. Many of us have had friends, family, people that we know who actively, like, put themselves in bad positions to be with a partner. Not many of us probably know people who have done that for someone they've never met before. Not many of us probably know people who have put themselves into dangerous, stupid, financially irresponsible, and all around bad positions to hook up with an internet stranger. It's weird. It's weird.
Just let me know if you would like if you're going to join me on this journey to healing, and that would probably give me some reassurance, some ease of mind.
Brandy, why do you feel attacked? Are you okay?
You're going to watch me and care what I do. So we're going to start with this 30 days of working my doctor's plan, therapy, and we'll go from there.
I'm glad to see, I'm not glad that people have experienced it, but I am glad to see people in the chat acknowledge, all right, Kentucky, acknowledge that like my concerns about the current situation are not just me jumping to a conclusion. I'm very cynical, I know, but I also think that like this individual right here is easily taken for a ride. And having seen people who I trust make good decisions go through similar situations, it's weird.
There. All right, so that's about it for now. Just wanted to talk, give you some updates. I'm like that type of person though. Like, even though I have problems sticking to things, but I wanted to get on the ball because I was like, yesterday I think was a huge eye opener for me. Like, the walk to the apartment was like a big thing. It made me feel so ashamed and bad about myself. Like, I can't even walk to the next like building, you know. So
yeah, I thought the Twitch had gone down, Milk.
That was horrible. It was embarrassing.
But y'all, don't worry, the Beezer show still exists. So if you need, you know, a 3-minute lighthearted office parody, you know, we've still got that going for us.
I wasn't mean to the real estate lady. Actually, I told Pete about that, and he was like, "No, you were fine. You were."
Yeah, Lottie, I'm glad we learned better.
I was really apologetic and I was really polite, but I guess in my own mind I thought I was being mean. Not mean, but like kind of like, because she was talking and all I could focus on was my pain. Like, I could barely hear what she was talking about. So I guess I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know. But I guess I didn't do it in a mean tone, which I'm not a generally mean person.
Oh, she just never fixed the link to the new run? Really?
But I do have anger issues for sure. So anyway, I guess that's it. Yep, just wanted to
Okay, I found Amaranth. I know that she updated her name to Amaranth. I don't see Hamaranth. Hamaranth. I'm sure I'm spelling it correctly. Oh no, there's a U in there, I think, if she's... Amouranth. Oh no, there it is. Hamaranth, 4.8k followers. I was like, wait, is she currently live? She's not currently live. Oh, I think the reason... So it still exists. I think the reason why I was thinking it was down is because none of the videos are saved on there. None of the videos are saved on there because it's been over 30 days since she was streamed on Twitch. Right. Never mind. Anyway, she hasn't got any content on her Twitch, if that helps.
And it does help. It does help getting on here and talking. Anyways, guys, I really thank you for watching. I'm feeling a lot better today. And once the nice weather comes in, it's going to be different because I find like it's like freezing. It's freezing and dark and just depressing, you know. I know I said, you know, a lot of people were saying I should go live with my aunt Jamaica or my mom. If I didn't have cats, it would be a different story. I'm not leaving my cats because I don't want to do that to them, but also I mean,
in the current timeline, you're wanting to go to Kuwait for 3 months, so that's going to be leaving your cats.
miss them so much. Even when I go to the store, like, I can't even, you know, there's no way. I would be so heartbroken without my babies. Like, I can't. They're my babies. They're the only babies I'm gonna have. So I don't know how BB, you know, I'm sure he's gonna miss them, but yeah, I'll talk more about the breakup another time. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Foodie. I think there was one more thing that I wanted to watch together. I will need to find it though. Oh boy. I wonder if we've got... Oh, no. Oh, maybe. I'm realizing there is a camera right on me and I'm literally talking out loud as all of this is going on. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. Everyone, hold on to your butts. If we can have another argument about burgers versus sandwiches. I wanted to again, another conversation Lottie and I were having. I kind of wanted to boop into the pharmacy bees. It's shady of me, but it is just... I have to remind myself that the individual that I'm talking about is also someone who has spent the last 18 months making a whole fool, clown down, ma'am, on the internet. So let's see, it was about 6 months ago. You gotta find the thing. 6 months ago? No, it couldn't have been 6 months ago. Was it 6 months ago? No, it was longer than that. I just wonder whether or not it's still up. Oh! I just said, Lottie. You can't handle another attack over sandwiches. That's fair, Sarah. That's fair. Pharmacy bees. It's a L. It's a pharmacy bees. It is bees at the pharmacy. I think it was it was definitely before Cuba. Okay, that's all Cuba stuff. Don't mind me. I'm just scrolling through. It's interesting to see what she kept up as well. Eating Taco Bell and regretting it later. Iconic. Not really. Oh god, she put a 24-second clip up of The Weeknd. He seems like he's good for you. Wow. Just wow. Coffee bees reacting to videos of him. That would be Old Maid, I'd imagine. Yep. Mukbang, quick reaction. Cooking sausage and peppers. Reacting to Chef Al Shami's freak out. It's so weird. What was she taking down? Did we come to a conclusion on that? You are welcome for the details. Ellie? There you go. Lottie, thank you. Oh, no, I think... that thumbnail's great, Lottie. Hold on, I'll pull it up. I think that's the one, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna... This is only 27 minutes long, but I thought it apt. It's from October... Oh, well, it was a full year ago. E for effort. You call me... Look, you want to try and give me a cute nickname? I'll give you one back, hell. Alright, so we're gonna finish off the day because I have gym in the morning, but I've got another, like, half hour. Gems, thank you for the super chat. Gem says, Zach, if she strikes you, please counter it. Let me see. I will refresh my dashboard. Let me peek into my back end. I have not got any strikes, so that's nice. Also, if she was smart, she would just claim everybody's videos and just take the ad revenue off of it, not copyright strike, because that's a whole thing. I probably shouldn't give her ideas, hey. Shut up, Zach. Alright, so we're going to spend the next half hour or so and enjoy the clinic called I Have Something. This is from the 10th of October, 2021, which ironically is a full year behind. I thought it would be fun if Foodie's going to do this thing where she's only giving like 10 minutes. We're going to need a way to flesh this out because there's no way in hell I'm doing a sub 1 hour stream if I've got anything to say about it, Greg. So I was thinking today, like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting to see like where we are now versus where we are in 2021 versus where we are in 2020. So if Foodie's only going to give us minimal content, that's fine. We will still talk about it, but I want to talk about it in a way of like, where were we a year ago? What were we doing a year ago? Anyway, look, I don't want to refer to this as the clap era. I see you, real. I see you. But yeah, this is what happened exactly a year ago in Chantal world. A full year. It has been a full year since we had this. I want to know what her room looks like now. Hello. Oh, so she hasn't been shaved for a full year. Was that just before Cuba? I feel like that was just before Cuba. Maybe.
I look like shit on a stick, 5 cents for a lick. Ugh.
Oh god, that... I probably should replay the vlog from today. This is very different. This is very different to that. Happy anniversary, Lucas. 1 year, yay!
You guys. I washed my face. So, I look like a trucker this morning, but I have things to do. I don't know what I have, Jordan, but I'm freaking out. Now, might not be an STD, because...
Spoilers.
They took my urine.
Mm-hmm.
And, hi everybody. I just woke up to this phone call. Look at the bags under my eyes. I need those things.
Oh no, Bowser. That sucks. Oh well. Not everybody can like me, it's fine. Fit, thank you for being here for 14 months, mate. I appreciate it. Fit says, this soap opera has been a wild ride. Dude, to think that we started off just being like, that seems like a lot of calories, and just we've been through all of this. You know what, Fit? Here's the thing. Even if Foodie disappears, and we kind of had this conversation about Foodie, like when she got yeeted off platform. Even if Foodie disappeared one day and we all stop talking about her and we move on to other things and we find different communities, nothing will take away the last like year or two worth of experiences that we've all had watching Foodie. You know, it's a very unique experience to this community in this corner of the internet. So good for us, I guess. Badusi, is that you? I feel like it is. Hello, Badusi. Thank you very much for the super chat. Badusi says, enjoy my profile picture and my name. Chindusies. I lick foreign... No, claims me. Thank you very much for the support and the super chat. It's lovely to see you today. I hope you're doing well. Also, hi. Hi. Yeah, Elle, I will definitely survive it. Yes.
No, I'm not okay. I didn't get the blood work done though, so it's not going to be HIV or syphilis. So.
Interesting point of note. After going to sleep with all of the young labourers in Gatineau or whatever it was the other week, the married man, the list of other people that she presented, do you think protection, great. You know what also is great? Knowing your status. It doesn't matter if you're wearing protection or not. Play safe, be smart, be responsible, know your status. But also, if you're involved with a new sexual partner, both of you should probably go get tested regardless. Doesn't matter how many layers you're putting on. Go get tested. Do you think Foodie's gotten tested? I hope she should though. I hope she has. She should though.
Might be something.
I see you, Pete. Yes.
Kidneys. I gotta go in. I can't call them back. I have to go in.
Yeah, we'll always have Foodie. Exactly, Em. Exactly.
So, that means I'm gonna go in. So I'm gonna just be a few minutes here. Get ready to go in. I'm just gonna go in quick.
I mean, I personally think that half of these people she said she slept with don't actually exist, so it's fine. But also, if we are taking any truth out of the situation, she should absolutely go get tested in between, during, before, and after all of them. But so should they if they exist. It's everybody's responsibility to get tested.
And come back home because...
Hey, Mego. Good to see you.
Oh. I'm not putting my hair topper on today.
Well, say hi
right
back,
now,
Oceana.
Like, just to go to the clinic.
Thank you. She's very quiet. Is it me? I'm just very loud. Hold on.
You?
And here is the dichotomy of Chantal, right? We get 7 minutes recorded and edited vlogs or 27 minutes of pretty much dead air. There's no winning.
They look rough. Like scary.
Yeah, hair powder. How nostalgic.
Yeah, I'll have to go for blood work after I do this.
Sorry, hair fibers, specifically. My god, I thought that was the yellow dress on the
All
floor. Oh, memories.
Hi, sweetie. I gotta go change.
Oh, do you go change? You gonna talk about it?
Yes, spam and Ange activated. I am definitely going for the blood work after this. Get your life together. What the friggin' hell? I'm on here today to tell you all.
Oh my god, the one where she spilled it all over the desk and then oh yes, perfect. Ooh, that carpet's stained in so many ways, but I forgot that she dropped like all of that hair fiber into the powder. Ooh, that's gonna need a shampoo and replacement.
Never. I just washed my face. It was worse than this. I just washed it and all my CPAP marks are on my face. They don't come off for about a few hours, so I'll have to wake up. I don't think this is funny. I don't even know. I'm still half in a dream world. I've been woken up to say I need to come into the clinic. I can't. I said, can I just talk over the phone? No. In which case, I mean, can you not just, if I have like gonorrhea, can you just like give me the prescription for that or talk to like? So what is it? I don't know what it is. It must be something serious enough for me to go in. if it's something really, like a really bad...
I still can't believe she decided to process all of this on the internet with her chat. How do you go from relying on your internet hug box so heavily to talk yourself through a potential STI to 7-minute vlog content because I'm not allowed to or will not engage with my internet audience anymore? I get the argument that she wants more privacy. Truly, I do. But, like, it's the reliance that's weird. Because she's just transferring this to someone else, right? She's not going to find herself in a challenging or difficult position and sit there and be like, oh, well, I'll be able to handle this myself because, like, I have healthy coping mechanisms and I'm responsible and I can just go out and do the things. No, I personally think she's probably picking up the phone, talking to an internet stranger and being like, oh my God, I faced this challenge today. Please help me. And do you know what that means? It's just another doorway for more manipulation.
At STD, I'm gonna effing be so... I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were being rude, Elle.
I'm still trying to process the fact that somebody I spent 5 months pushing family members away, pushing friends away for, isolating myself for, going through fucking...
Hold on. I did not expect this talking point. We have gotten very lucky today with today's content.
I'm still trying to process the fact that somebody I spent 5 months pushing family members away, pushing friends away for.
She may not be pushing family members away in the current situation, but she has often quoted her VIBs and audience as her friends, who she has pushed away. To be fair, you could probably argue that that's a good thing considering the parasocial, relationship between content creator and audience members, but she told us she was besties with, the Three Stooges. So I wonder what their input on this entire situation is. I don't want to know. I don't care to know.
Isolating myself for.
But
going
I wonder.
through fucking emotional hell for. Possibly endangered my health even more.
You got the bingo, Laurie? Nice.
Oh, okay, savage keyword. No more raw dogging. Yeah, never raw dog. This is...
Well, yeah, Milk, 100%. 100%. And I hope... I'm not trying to convince anyone. Think what you want about all of this content. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing Foodie being isolated from her support network, which I have considerably argued is not a healthy relationship or dynamic whatsoever. But it was the place where Foodie went to work through her shit. It wasn't the audience's responsibility, but they were certainly sitting there in her chat, getting it all, and now all of that's going to an internet stranger. Well, a different internet stranger. Yeah, it's more isolating.
Your PSA for the fucking day. So disgusting. Why am I even on here talking about this? Anyway, we're gonna go get the test results with some cute Halloween earrings.
BBJ's accountant, good to see you. I see you.
That might make it a bit easier. No, that makes it look like I don't take it serious, doesn't it? Fuck it, let's just go. Alright, I'm gonna go.
I mean, I understand the argument to say that she's actively doing all of this stuff, and yes, she is. But just because you're actively doing something doesn't mean that you're not being manipulated into doing it. That's not to forgive her for any of her actions, or anybody for anybody's actions. Like, you still make the active choice to do something, but you can't make an argument that being manipulated doesn't have an impact. And she's kind of made that argument in the past as well, and ultimately her choice is her own. But again, I have a keen sense of when people are being manipulated, and it's weird.
Yes. Of course it's up to you. For what? It's up to you to control your sexual health, of course. It's up to nobody else.
Hey,
and
Chuck.
You're right. There was somebody over there the second day. But would it take this long? So it has to be somebody new, right? I don't know. But you're right. It was not a good thing. Oh, thanks, X. Starbies. Yes, post Starbies. I will do a post Starbies with you guys. Most STDs you get a shot as treatment. Ah. I probably have to go to the pharmacy. That's what I had to do with him. Get the script, go to the pharmacy,
Will you actually sit down and consider exactly what Foodie spoke about during the live streams, like everything that she processed, everything that she talked about with her audience? It is a list.
Bring him back.
List. Good morning, Panda.
The
Hello.
friggin' woman dancing on his videos gave us the clap. I know it. Just that dancing video gave us the clap.
It me. Hello. Thank you very much for the super chat. It me says, Pulpy, I did that yesterday and she lost it. Wait, what? Thank you for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. I don't know what you're referring to, but feel free to tag me in the chat if you want to talk about it. Yesterday. Did that yesterday. What was I just talking about? Warnings? Who knows? Something. Anyway, it me. Hi. Thanks for the support, mate. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And I'll keep an eye out.
Penicillin burns? Blood work. Yes, that's right. So post-clinic, post-blood work. He gave you the clap. Right, Bam? I love you, Bam.
Oh, Papa, good luck. Sorry, I've just caught up.
Bam knows how it is all the time. All of you do. Che, yes. When I miss him, I'm going to think about this. He's trash. Yes. Some two-haired berets of hers gave me the clap, too. I'm like, why would you? I don't think she even knows that he posted those. He's like I think he's posting private messages, which is not good. Like, because I remember her when I was like laying in bed with him one time. He's like, hey, this weirdo fucking messaged me. And he's probably messaging her. He calls her a weirdo to me. He's probably messaging her behind my back, but whatever.
Oh, Foodie's striking. Oh, okay. Sorry, Sorry, that took me a minute to put everything together. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate.
There was like so many messages, but no replies. But I think he put all those messages online. So I've seen a lot. That was the girl I told you. She's like, oh.
I hope you I hope you work through everything in that regard well. Like, you don't need to get into it, but I hope I hope you counter in the way that you know. They know. Okay.
Oh, you haven't seen these puppies. Who gives a fuck? He has these puppies. No, I'm just joking. Not anymore, he don't. Somebody else is gonna have these puppies. He can have yours. Right, guys? Right. Bro fist. Hi, Gene! Everyone watch Gene's newest video of me. It's really funny. I'm a mess. Hey, I'm pretty impressed by my leg on the counter. Potential sex position for future partners. I don't want to... Alright, let's just, BJ approves.
Oh, chat.
Right?
That's what's wrong. Hold on, I need to refresh. I'm so stupid. Sorry. So you're got a hit of the non-PG filter and the bro fist there. Yeah, sorry.
She's a clout goblin? She is raunchy. Ugh. No, I have to go in. What does that mean, Krista? I have to go in. What does this mean? Yeah, I can't discuss new partners yet. I gotta find out what STD I have first. All I can do is laugh at this point, guys, because at this point, it's just, I don't know. I can't even take my own life seriously at this point anymore, which is not a good sign. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
She did not go now.
5 more minutes. I can go get dressed, actually. Sound like Selma.
Marvin, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Marvin says, please let there be a DD watching in Kuwait. I mean, look, here's the thing. Why would you change your entire character and perspective on life? Your wants, your desires, for a dude you haven't even met? I don't get it. I don't get it. Perhaps I am too cynical. And I keep saying that, but I just don't. In context, Foodie last week was telling us about how she slept with a married dude. Oh, well, he might not have been married. Oh, there might have been some communication, issue. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe he was talking about an ex-wife. Maybe it was, maybe it was an arranged marriage. All of that dumb shit she said about the particulars of the married dude situation type of deal. And yet she's willing to just trust someone she can't even meet physically. 4 times. You're right, 4 times. Yes.
Yum. See pot marks.
Oh, okay, it me. Sorry, I'm so bad at catching it in chat. Thank you. You did this video yesterday and she lost her mind in your comments. Oh, really? Interesting. Did you also think of going back like a calendar year? Because that makes sense. Wow. Okay, I will do some doom scrolling on Twitter. I'm not very active over there, but I certainly do doom scroll, so I'll check it out. Thanks, Idme. Appreciate it. Also, I'm sorry she lost her mind in your in your comments. That's always a bit nerve-wracking.
They better not vagina swab.
Okay, great.
No, they're not going anywhere near me.
High fit, nice. Thank you.
You think they're gonna go full cavity?
I don't think so, Elle. I think weirdly enough, my brain is working through the logic of like current Chantel better than like old mate era Chantel at any time.
Condoms. Can we write in the purse again? No.
Yeah, it is weird, it is.
I want to listen to The Weeknd on the way.
I was like, there's. I understand people can make a lot of change in a year, but usually that takes a lot of work and effort over the course of like the entire year, not the course of 6 days. Not even 6 days. She's a brand new character after 4 days of talking to a different person. Like, that's strange.
I could not believe you guys know about this publicly. Whatever. You know what? If you can learn something from me, I should. 819. Who is this?
She could have
The phone number is on here. I should text it and be like, "Hey, is this a woman?" I swear to God, I'm gonna text it. Yeah, XXX. I think it's probably one of those, or something with my kidneys.
All of these health concerns, none of them addressed.
Do you think I should text it back and be like, "Who is this?" Somewhat Steph. Oh God, yes. Okay, let me go get some clean clothes. Excuse me, stop crying for the love of God. Stop it.
Bye, Foodie. Oh God, not my brain. Just no. Sorry, everybody. Hit the wrong button. Do you all see this? Do you all see this up in here? Look at this. Look at these open beverages. Just look at this. This is not a good color. This is... Someone needs more water. Booty says, yeah, change happens overnight all the time, Zach, don't you know? Well, oats turn overnight into delicious little, like, wet porridge, yeah. But, like, people...
Give me a second, guys.
You know, what's the saying? A tiger doesn't change its stripes?
I don't know if you can see me.
Something?
Sure it's hope not.
Something like that.
Can you see over here?
You feel like open beverages need the groovy little song? Well, I don't think I can play the song with the beverages on screen, so it's just going to be this. Like that? Yeah. Yeah, this color with this much foam, I don't trust it. We need some more hydration up in here. Esther, hello. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Esther says, sex education got lost on her. I mean, yes. Yes. Full stop. Yes. I'm not getting into the conversation about sexual fluids with Foodie. But short answer, yes. Thank you for the super chat. Oh God, there we go.
What did I eat last night?
Hi, Tess.
Hi. Oh, you scared the fuck out of me.
Sorry. Gone live?
Yeah. Not for long. You hear BBJ?
Yep.
Pick her up.
Yep.
Fluidity beauty is not the word I ever want to say. Like, Jesus.
Be on camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
just clawy. Whatever. Oh, new member? David Harrell.
It's a subscription model.
David Harrell, welcome to our visitors. Ready to bees? So I gotta go to the clinic called and I have, so. I gotta go because of my test results?
Okay.
What do you think that means?
But they probably need to give you a cream.
Jesus Christ, Pete.
Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out. I'm legit nervous a bit. I did wash my face, so I want to put some moisturizer. I don't want to go. Why can't they just tell me over the phone?
This is Chantal, right? This is the Chantal that we know. Modern, like today's vlog, we don't know her. We don't know her. This is the one we know.
Hi.
This is the one.
So I've ended up.
They look like cream
creating
sodas. I
You
mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
This is the vagina perfume.
Got a video.
Yeah. Peach piss. Yeah, we remember that spray. Thanks, Foodie.
Okay.
I got a video recorded. Haven't uploaded it yet.
Announce it?
I want to get a few more videos recorded before I start posting them.
Okay. You should do live streams, Pete.
Can't until I've actually gotten monetized. Apparently, like I can't. Apparently, I.
You can do streams, you just can't,
No, apparently, or I think there's some restriction on.
1,000 subscribers, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
You'll get 1,000 subscribers.
Interestingly enough, Pete's did go live today, and I was thinking, oh, maybe more and more people will check out Pete's live streams because Foodie isn't doing it anymore, and it's the same household, so there might be some more questions popping up in there. But I think after Pete's kind of didn't have a great time with the conversations around the headscarf, maybe that's not going to happen. But we'll see. I guess we'll see. I mean, some of her VIBs probably want answers on stuff, right? Probably.
But I'm saying, because other videos you don't have to edit.
Oh, I'm not planning on editing the videos that I make.
Oh.
I'm lazy.
What's your channel called? Oh, do you want to wait to announce it? Or do you want people to go sub now?
Yeah, I mean, I can say it.
What is it?
Your nickname for me? Of my mind.
Pete's of my mind?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's so cute!
Yeah,
Wow, is Pete's channel like a year old now too? Damn.
it's something that somebody suggested. I don't remember
God, what has happened to this last year?
who suggested it on my stream. I apologize. Whoever
A lot has happened in this last year.
whoever first suggested it, let me know. I honestly have totally forgotten.
Elbert, did you know that Pete's favorite X-Men is Kitty Pryde? Did you know that? It's been a year.
Actually, give me a second.
I'm happy for you, but it's a bit hard to be excited when I think I have chlamydia.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, sometimes you just walk into those iconic quotes, don't you? Oh, God.
Alright. You guys want to come to...
Go off stream?
Should I put my hair topper on?
Yeah, maybe Samantha. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of Foodie's VIBs go shift over into Pizza's chat for a time, maybe, but we will see. Oh God, remember this? When she half invested in wigs. Oh God. Oh my God,
What?
iconic.
Yes, you called?
I'm so glad we just went full wigs. This hat is not hatting at all.
Yes. I'm in... You called for my test results?
Do I have any other
You can't
fun
find it?
facts
Oh, it's
about
'cause it's in the
James?
Back to the M's.
I've got some statistics from today's stream that I don't really want to share, Lucas.
No, I'm actually trying to get to your.
Hey, Princess Greg, good to see you.
There it is.
Is that a
Underneath all
toupee? It was a partial wig. So sure, call it what you want.
Action channels.
I'm just gonna turn the volume down. Oh, it's members only. Oops.
Oh. I have a CBD. This is mostly CBD. Very small THC percentage.
Uh-huh. Well, that didn't really matter last week when you were still consuming thousands of milligrams of THC to get to sleep. I'm still never going to forget the fact that she calls it her medicine. She went on and on about not being able to sleep without it. I'm not convinced that you can just turn that around in a day.
Homeless person money.
Uh-huh. Chicken Pickle, fabulous to
small.
see you today. I hope you're doing well. What do you mean, what's a partial wig? It's just part of a wig. Partial whip.
Hi, Angie. Poo poo. Shinobi. Pamela, you're gonna be back, right? I'm not smoking. I'm just putting it there for later.
It's really giving me, like, I'm trying to think now back when, like, the before times of live streams and just how much we kind of had to sift through the recorded content to get any semblance of, like, the actual reality of what was going on. It's going to be even harder now that she's actively portraying very different.
We get back, and I have this one. Don't even need my lighter.
Well, passing out, Anas, yes. Passing out, that's the better
We have
word.
2 CBD things. Isn't the Canadian money colorful? I don't know where I put my wallet.
Maybe Samantha, but the thing is, like, at least for me, if I'm not doing anything to the point of utter boredom, I'm not sleepy. Like, I'm restless as hell.
Oh, now my purse smells a bit. Oh. I swear to God. Alright, guys.
What happened to this sweater?
I'm more
That's the fun thing about doing retros as well. You see all of this fashion and you wonder where it went.
hurts.
Where did
Oh,
this
there
top
he is,
go?
pizza of my mind.
Where did these bed sheets go?
There you go, guys.
Where did this wall hanging go? This would be perfect for this time of year.
Pete? By the way, you
Oh my god, the stilettos are up there.
blocked no bueno.
Memories.
Don't block people
Memories.
when you're on live stream. I don't know how to unblock them now. Especially on open, just
Yeah, Chris, I think that all the fashion went on the floor as
let
well.
them talk.
Probably in garbage bags.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I didn't actually realize I was blocking them.
Oh.
Yeah, Black Cats, I don't mind the wall hanging. I just wonder where it is now.
Anyway,
Probably in
no
a
Bueno's being
box.
kind of a douche,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I don't block anybody on my channel anymore, really. But yeah, they can be, but I think they're more... No, I don't think No Bueno's a douche.
They were being bad. They were being pretty bad. Them and
Gloating,
Bueno,
fabulous to see you today. We are here to talk about the fashions, yes.
They were
Always.
just...
Mushroom Destroyer, hello as well.
Annoying you?
It wasn't that they were annoying me, it was that they were dragging the whole chat off into bad directions.
Oh.
Because people kept replying to them and everything, and it just...
Yeah, guys, haven't you met this version of Foodie? She doesn't block people.
I was like, Budget Sativa, thank you!
The chat was becoming a mess, is what it came down to.
Okay.
And it was because of those two. If you can't find the channel, it might just be because there's literally nothing there yet. Like, I only created it like an hour ago.
Oh my god, this is literally Pizza's channel birthday. Congratulations, I guess.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go to the clinic now. It might be a long wait. I don't know how long the wait's gonna be.
While you're there, I'm thinking...
Oh, VR cute, that's okay, mate. I kind of suffer from the same thing, if I'm entirely honest. I always find a big cup of tea and a big glass of water helps. I know it sounds really cliche, but water really does help a lot of my hunger cues. Not a professional, just something that I find handy.
of going to the...
And cereal's the worst for a late night snack, not to like make you feel any sort of way. It doesn't matter. It's one meal. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. But cereal's just one of those things that I find really easy to eat really mindlessly. So unless I'm like sitting down and like making a moment out of it, yeah, I feel you.
Rexall to get my second shot. And my medication.
Well, do you want to come with me or are you gonna go yourself?
Well, that's true, Lottie. If you don't have anyone in your chat and you don't have comments turned on, you don't need to block anyone. I guess this was the biggest block of them all.
Just go myself.
You're gonna go for a walk?
Yeah, I'm supposed to, so...
Yeah, the only cereal I eat at the moment is oats.
Shut up.
And they take an entire night to develop, so...
Oh, my stomach hurts. Take us on a purse adventure.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Was this before we went into the clinic in her purse? I feel like it was. Oh,
Well,
hey,
you kept
Sam.
me-
Oh, my God. Chat's going to freak out as well, because we're not going to see the cats for days on end. Uh-oh. And by chat, I just... Sorry, chat is shorthand for everybody who watches Chantal.
Alright, guys.
I pick him up, but he really doesn't like being picked up.
What you mad?
No, I want to be nice to Sam. I
And yeah, it's still best that I don't go with you, just because it's still best not to have too many people in the clinic. It's best not to have extra people in the clinic if they're not needed there.
What is she doing?
Yeah, so I finished my M&Ms last night, so I'll
I think she's trying to ignore Pete.
while I'm up there.
My stomach hurts.
Poor Fizz.
Yeah, I'm okay to drive. My stomach just hurt for a minute, so when I get nausea, I just go.
Why would I get tested for an STD?
I don't want to say self-burn, but that's rare. But, no, sorry, self-burn, that's rare. But an apt point for that shady comment. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I won't keep you in suspense. I'm going to go get the blood work, and I'll come back live right away. So maybe give me a couple hours. I need to, like, talk to people in my family and just listen to The Weeknd and, yeah. Give me $100 if you take us in the clinic. I might go live at maybe I'll go live inside the little room, okay?
Oh my god, we did go live inside the clinic.
No, I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I have and everything.
She took us into the clinic in her purse. Oh my god. I don't think modern day Chantel's gonna take us on any purse adventures anymore. Lucas, I know, I'm sad too.
Alright, I need a pumpkin scone. I'll see you guys after, okay? See you guys soon. Bye.
Oh, that's it. That's it. We're done. Clinic fees. All right, chat. It's been fabulous hanging out with you this evening. I hope you all had a really good time. We're gonna, if Foodie's reducing the hours of content, like I said, we will find ways and means around it. I still want to talk about Foodie. I still think it's interesting. I think modern Foodie is a trip, considering what's going on behind the scenes, and I think it's going to take eagle eyes and once again a village to kind of piece together the potential reality versus what we're presented with, which is what we kind of do and talk about. So go out, be fabulous, hug a loved one, talk to people who matter in your life. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. As always, chat, you've been a pleasure. Thank you for being wonderful, respectful, and responsible individuals. And I will see you all in the next video and or live stream.